Hi everyone, welcome to my video. This is a video, I'm going to be doing a card reading for Scorpio season, which began on October 23rd and goes I think until November 23rd or about there. I just pull cards from two of the decks and then I'll shuffle and pull cards from the other two decks on camera. Just trying to save time again. And oh yeah, my name is Sarah Walsh, and I am a spiritual reawakening coach. Spirit, I was saying I was a spiritual awakening coach, and Spirit told me that I'm a spiritual reawakening coach because I just help people remember things that they already knew before we came into human form. We knew these things, so it's just a waking back up to what we already knew. So it's a reawakening. And I am also a Holy Fire Reiki Master. So we'll just get right into it. I pulled the card for Scorpio. And this card says, this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Which sounds about right. Some good Scorpio energy. So Scorpio, my moon sign is Scorpio, unfortunately. It's ranked the worst moon sign to have. And my younger son also has the same moon that I do. But anyway, so I'm very familiar with Scorpio energy. It doesn't really faze me. I'm used to diving deep and being very intense and emotional and not being afraid of the dark. Scorpio really dives deep into the dark and will go places that other energies are afraid to go. So this is I don't think it's an accident that like Halloween is during Scorpio season, that kind of darkness. So it's a good time to do like shadow work. Look at your shadow side, things about yourself that you don't like, the things that you've been shamed for, the things you try to hide from the world. Just shine the light of love on them. And when you do that, it takes the power away from it and helps to integrate it into the whole. So this is a very good time of year to be doing that. Okay, I'll show you the cards I pulled first, and then we'll pull the rest of the cards, and then we'll get into the reading. So I'm using, this is the Mystical Shaman deck, which I haven't used for a while. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And the third card that came out of this deck was the Corn. And if you watched my previous videos, my previous readings, I put that card back. I haven't used this deck. Every time I've used this deck on camera for these readings, I've gotten that card, the Corn. And I believe it's number 10. And I was like, I'm not doing it. Like, no, sorry, Spirit. We're not doing the Corn card again. So I did put it back and pull a different one. I'm not going to lie to you. But anyway, this is number 45, the Seer. I hope you can see okay. I had to put my resolution and quality of the video, I had to reduce it to try to make it faster to upload onto YouTube. I'm hoping that helps, but I'm also hoping that it doesn't take away from you being able to see the cards. So, yeah. This is number 7, the Child. I always think she looks like Tori Amos, if you know who Tori Amos is, the singer. Except for Tori has red hair. But every time I pull this card, I go, oh, Tori. Number 1, the Ancient Ones. And then this card always reminds me of my Nana. I feel like she kind of looks like my Nana. Which is kind of fitting because to me this card kind of symbolizes ancestors, the Ancient Ones. Okay, and then this is the Light Seers Tarot. We got the 7 of Pentacles. And we got number 18, the Moon, one of the major arcana. I thought she was a mermaid, but I don't think she's a mermaid. She's just wearing a dress or something that's flowing in the water. And then we got number 6, the Lovers, another major arcana. We've gotten this one before for Libra season. So yeah, we moved from romantic, peaceful, harmonious Libra into intense, sensual Scorpio. So we'll see what comes out in the cards. I never ever intend for my readings to be love readings, but Libra season was clearly just a season of love for some of my viewers, which is great. I'm glad about that. All right. This is just the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. So we'll try to get 3 cards, okay, out of there, out of here. And then the next deck, the last deck I'm going to pull from, I'm super excited about. It's a deck that I'm making myself. And I'm not done yet. I only have 31 cards made of it. I'm going to try to about double that to be the full deck. But it's enough cards that I can use it. And I just laminated them yesterday. So hopefully I didn't really want to laminate them because now I know they're going to be very glossy and shiny, and there might be a lot of glare for these readings, but I was using them not laminated, and it was wrecking the cards because how I made the cards was I just cut words and pictures out of magazines and then glued them onto the cards. That's how I made them. And I don't know, I have to tell you, making this deck is like the most fun thing I've done in quite a long time. I'm having so much fun making this deck, but it's kind of sad. Okay, what do we get? We got the 8 of Cups. Gotten this one a lot in the recent readings, so somebody's working on walking away from something. And the Ace of Swords. We had this in the Lightseers tarot last time. A lot of the same. A lot of the same. And then the King of Cups. Technically, this is a Scorpio card because the kings are the fixed signs. Fixed water is Scorpio. Oh, I didn't say that before. Yeah, Scorpio is fixed water, is the fixed water sign. Has a lot of fiery feel to it, but it is water. It's ruled by Pluto. Sometimes considered Mars too, I think, but Pluto. And it's the Scorpion. Can also be the Phoenix. And an eagle, I think, is another one of the symbols for it. Anyway, these are my cards. This is my deck. So these are the do I have them upside down? I have them upside down. So like here's one. So I just cut these things out of magazines. Like here's one. And yeah, super fun to make these cards. So anyway, I'll try. I think I can. They seem to shuffle okay, even laminated. They shuffled better when they weren't laminated, I would say, but I had to laminate them, or they were going to fall apart, and it was going to be all my hard work for nothing. I've spent hours making these cards already. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun. So finally found something that brings me some joy. Besides my boys, they bring me joy. Yeah. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you're having a good day. I hope Scorpio season is treating you well. And Mercury retrograde is also we're in. I don't know when it goes direct. I don't know. I care less and less about these things as time is going on, honestly. So yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to get this video last week, but I just couldn't do it. Wasn't feeling it last week. And I want to make sure that I have good energy when I do these videos for you, because I don't want to like... I mean, I was fine, but... just in the Scorpio energy, I think. Just getting used to that Scorpio energy. So happy birthday to any of my Scorpios out there. If any of you are Scorpios watching this. I never thought to say that before. This one is good. Okay. So from my deck, ooh, this is my favorite card. I tried to do most of them upright, but some of them I had to do sideways. So this says routine and best of both worlds. And it has a glass of water and a lamp. I don't even really know what I was thinking when I made that card, but we'll see what kind of messages I can get. And then this one says go with the flow. And she's just floating on her back. Go with the flow. So two sideways ones. I'm just gonna put them like this. Try to pull them down so you can see them a little more. I know you can't see all the cards, but and then this one says secrets revealed with the pyramids. This is one of my favorite ones that I've made. So let's see what kind of messages I can get today. Okay, I'm getting like no messages today. I don't know if that's a message in itself. I'm having a hard time getting one. Well, one message I'm getting is someone is dreaming of a love connection, like dreaming at nighttime when they're sleeping, or dreaming of an ex, a past love. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully that resonates with someone out there, but I know that does resonate with me. I've been having a lot of dreams of exes. It must be the Mercury retrograde. That makes sense. So, water. There's a lot of water here. It is good to keep hydrated. I always try to drink a lot of water. I mostly just drink water. So it's important to drink a lot of good, pure water. That's just obviously general advice. So, this time of year, Halloween time, Scorpio season, it's said that the veil between this world and the next world is very thin. So, like communication with people who are in other dimensions or who have passed on is easier at this time of the year. Which is why we have like the Day of the Dead too, I believe, is coming right after Halloween, right? And so the ancient ones is reminding me of that. So the message would be that remember that the veil is thin right now, and that communication with loved ones who have passed on might be a little easier. Although they can always hear you if you talk to them, but we can't always hear them sometimes. So I think it would be easier for us to get messages from them right now. So just be aware of that. Like maybe it's a good time to be talking to your loved ones who have passed on, asking them for guidance or signs or help in some way. And then make sure that you also take the time to listen, which for me is meditation, but it can just be sitting in silence, you know, which I guess is kind of meditation anyway, but yeah, like the seer, the ancient ones and the seer is that your ancestors can help you to make sense of what's going on in your life. They can give you guidance to help you on your path, to help you understand what is your truth and the steps that you should take. Okay. Secrets revealed in the Ace of Swords. Trying to get it so it doesn't have so much of a glare. So the Ace of Swords is usually, what is it? Oh gosh. Okay, Mercury, come on. It's like the sword of truth. It's like truthful. Swords are communication sometimes. Ideas, thoughts. It's air, the air element. So it can be like truthful communication. And this again is reminding me, like, because this is sometimes thought of as the hand of God, which I've mentioned before in these cards. When there's a hand reaching, reaching out, it's sometimes people think of it as the hand of God. And to me, it's like the hand of just spirit. It could be, in this case, it might be your ancestors or something, offering you some kind of insight. So if you ask them for signs and guidance and advice, you might just get it. You might just get some truth revealed to you. Because here we have secrets revealed. Maybe there's some family secrets that are going to come to the surface. This would be the time for that too. And also because we have the moon card here. And the moon is often thought of as secrets or things that are hidden below the surface. The moon also creates light. So I think there's going to be some secrets being revealed. I really feel like family secrets being brought to light. And I think it's going to be helped by family who has already passed on. They're going to help to bring it into the open to be seen so that it can be addressed and dealt with. Let me know in the well, you don't have to let me know what your family secrets are in the comments. That's personal. But I'd love to know if that does happen to anybody, if anybody has any family secrets come to light. That's fascinating. Maybe something happened to somebody when they were a child. So this would probably mean something not great. This energy is making me uncomfortable. So, wow, this is not a reading like the other ones. We are definitely in Scorpio season. Holy cow. I'm kind of missing the Libra energy right now. Okay, so I'm getting that someone may have been abused as a child by a family member, and it was hidden or wasn't allowed to be talked about, swept under the rug, and it's going to come out so that it can be seen and dealt with and healed. So if this is for you, this is happening to you or in your family, especially if this is you, if this happened to you when you were a child, or whoever this happened to, I would recommend doing some inner child healing around that. It's always difficult to revisit those kind of traumas, which is why we often don't. why we often try to deny them or ignore them or move on and just pretend like it didn't happen. But by acknowledging it and shining the light of love on it, that's how you heal. That's how you can heal from it. And it'll always be in there creating a shadow inside of you until you look at it and acknowledge it. So no matter how long ago it might have happened, I would recommend just being honest with yourself. You don't have to even involve anybody else necessarily. Maybe you do need to involve somebody else. Maybe there needs to be another family member who needs to know about it. Maybe you need to confront the family member who did this or something like that. Whew. Yikes, you guys. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm not afraid of this heavy energy, intense energy, but yeah, if you are dealing with this at all and you need any kind of support, feel free to reach out to me. I won't charge you. If you need a little support, someone who can help you face it, I can kind of like hold your hand energetically. I can't literally hold your hand because of COVID. But I feel very much that if this is the case, if this is you, that once you deal with it, it'll be done. You can just breathe a sigh of relief and you'll feel much lighter. You will feel much better. I've been thinking a lot today about shame. And shame is a very low frequency emotion to be in. I think it's the lowest one, maybe. I've seen them be ranked before. I think shame might be like it's one of the lowest ones. So it really brings your vibration down if you're feeling any kind of shame. And I was just been thinking a lot about shame and how it's not healthy to live with shame, and how we shouldn't. What I was really thinking about was that we shouldn't shame other people, and how I made a commitment earlier today that I'm not going to shame people anymore. This is not, I don't know why I'm going to tell you this, but okay. Someone here needs to hear this. So I have a tendency to be very self-righteous, if you know me, in the past. I've really been working on that a lot. The last couple of years, I've done a lot of inner work and done a lot of healing on myself and looking at my own shadow side. And that was one of the parts of my shadow side, was that I was very self-righteous, and I thought I knew, that I was more moral than other people, or I knew better than other people. And I would sometimes say things, maybe not even in a direct way, but maybe in a direct way, I don't know. But I would say things that try to make other people feel shame. To try to shame them into being the way that I thought that they should be. To try to shame them into being more moral. Which is very ironic, now that I think about it. So I made the commitment earlier today. I made the commitment to myself that I will no longer shame anybody. Because that is not okay. That is not okay to do that to somebody. To shame them. We're all human. We all have flaws. We've all made mistakes. And none of us has all the answers. And what is one person's truth might not be another person's truth. And also just going around pointing your finger at other people, trying to shame them into being better people, just makes you not be a very good person. So it defeats the purpose, kind of, So I don't know why I'm telling you that. Someone needed to hear that? I'm like very hot. I'm feeling very hot. Oh, okay. Oof. What is this heat? I don't even think it's that warm in here. Can't really see. Okay. So yeah, I feel like if you address something that, you know, that caused you shame from when you were a child, either you were made to feel shame by another person about it. So maybe, you know, maybe you did something to somebody else and then you were made to feel shame, or you just did feel shame about it and you don't want to look at it and think about it because you're ashamed. And it's time to heal that. Or like I said, if you were abused and it was kind of like it was swept under the rug, or you felt ashamed about the abuse, like it was your fault or you did something, or when you're a kid, you know, you don't really understand. And so someone can do something to you, either another kid or an adult, can do something to you and it's their fault, they did it, but you'll still feel shame because you know, like, deep down it wasn't right and you feel somehow responsible, even if you weren't at all responsible for it. That's a terrible feeling. Yeah, I'd have to say that's one of the worst feelings that I've ever felt. Feeling that shame. So, Scorpio season, good time to look at those kind of things and address them. Don't be afraid. Like I said, if you need some support, I'm here for you. Because once you do, you're going to be free of it. It's because if this is the case, if you have some kind of shame, even from something from a long time ago when you were a kid, and you're carrying it around and you think it's not affecting you, if you haven't properly addressed it and looked at it and forgiven yourself and forgiven the other person for it, it is affecting you in a negative way, and it is bringing your vibration down. And this is the time now that we need to address these kinds of things and kind of let go of this kind of baggage so that we can be lighter and we can rise up higher. And so you're going to feel much better and much freer if you do this. And you're strong. You can do it. It takes guts. It takes guts to look at the things that we don't want to look at. That's Scorpio energy, though. That's why Scorpio energy is scary to people who aren't familiar with it or don't have like the Scorpio energy, or like they're afraid. They don't want to look deep. They don't want to look below the surface. They don't want to see the secrets and the, you know, the shadow. But you have the strength to do it. You can do it. I think anybody can do it. And you might just need a little help. So if you do, hopefully you have somebody who is your person who will help you through it, who can help you through it. And if not, like I said, let me know. I can be your person. That is what I'm here for. I'm here to be people's person. That sounds weird. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the King of Cups. Like the King of Cups is a master of his emotions. Like cups is emotions, it's water. And so he has a lot of emotions, but he's kind of mastered them. He's in control of them. They don't control him. His emotions don't control him. He controls his emotions. I think I said that right. Oh, darn Mercury. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's time to master your emotions. It's time to get some emotional control. And for me, personally, that's like, okay, so my moon is in Scorpio, which, like I said, is the worst sign for the moon to be in. Because your moon sign is emotions, and Scorpio is emotionally intense. So if you know me, I'm very emotionally intense, and that is why. And so that has been that's probably my biggest part of my shadow. or one of them anyway, is that my emotions have controlled me most of my life. I didn't have control over my emotions. They would just come, and I'm an empath, so I feel other people's emotions, and I think it's because my moon is in Scorpio. I think that's why I'm an empath. People who have water moons, I have found in my personal experience, tend to be empaths, or are more likely to be empaths. Anyway, so I feel other people's emotions, and then like most of my life I didn't even know I was feeling other people's emotions in addition to my own emotions, and then my own emotions are intense. So I was a hot mess, pretty much. If you know me for a lot of my life, or a good part of my life, you know, I've been an emotional hot mess, and that's been a big struggle. That's been the biggest thing that I've had to work on, and I'm not perfect. It's not like I'm like, ooh, I'm this like emotional master of emotions guru or something. The words are not coming on my mouth correctly. They don't make any sense. Okay, I apologize. I apologize, you guys, for my incoherence today. I'm going to blame it on Mercury, but whatever. I don't need to blame it on anything. It's just the way it is today. But yeah, so I'm not perfect, but I do now. I would say I have control over my emotions. They don't control me anymore. And it's because I have like worked very hard to like do inner child work and shadow work and working on my ego. Okay, I'm getting the message. This is a totally different message. I'm getting the message that someone is secretly in love with somebody. But it's a secret. Somebody is secretly in love with somebody, and their loved ones who have passed on are trying to get them to come forward with the truth. And I got the love because of the lovers. This sounds kind of exciting, huh? Secret love affair. Yeah, maybe the loved one, or loved ones are trying to tell this person that they should reveal their secret. They should put it out in the open. I don't know, this card is... I keep wanting to put these two cards together, but I don't even have a message with these two. I don't know why. So I'm going to put them up here, and I'm going to look at them on the screen and see if I can figure it out. See if I can channel the message. Time. This card, I don't know why. Every time I look at this card, I feel like that he's looking at a watch on his wrist. That is not at all what's going on in this card, as you can see. He is trying to energy heal this plant to make it grow better or something. The Seven of Pentacles is usually means taking stock of a certain situation, looking at what you've invested into it and seeing if it's worth continuing to pursue or if it's time to cut your losses and leave. Leave. Cut your losses and leave. Okay. Somebody has spent a lot of time on something, a project, or a relationship, or a job, career, or something like that. And they're kind of taking stock now. They're assessing it, and they're looking, and they're realizing that they don't want to do that anymore. They want to walk away, because this card is walking. See, it's literally walking away. So the Eight of Cups is walking away from something. So the full moon. The full moon is in Taurus on Saturday, on Halloween, October 31st. So maybe you should walk away on Halloween from whatever it is. I don't know why it would be so specific on a day. Usually you don't really have to pick a day. Or maybe that day is you're going to realize that you should walk away from something. Yeah, like maybe this has served you well for however long that you've been doing it. But you're realizing that it's just not serving you anymore. And that it would be better for you to leave it behind and start something new. Or it's time for you just to keep moving on your journey, keep moving on your path. Yeah, like you had your roots down for a long time. And you were really putting a lot of energy into it, and all your energy into it, and you're really trying to make it work. You're really trying to make it grow. And it did kind of grow, see? It did. I mean, it gave you enough to make it worthwhile, but you're realizing now, like, time to go, like, grow a new plant. Somewhere else. Walk it away. Alrighty. This reading is like all over the place, isn't it? Man, it's like we got love, we have family secrets, we have shame, we have shadow. Yeah, ask your spirit team, specifically ancestors or loved ones who have passed on already. Ask them to help you with anything that you need help with. Because we have this card, it says routine, but it also, I'm getting more, this one means it says best of both worlds. So that's making me think like this world, the physical world, and then the spirit world. And then the ancient ones. They really want to help you. But you have to ask. They can't help you unless you ask. I mean, they can send you signs without you asking, but if you're just feeling stuck, you don't know what to do, you want to do something, but you don't have the courage to do it, or anything like that, ask your spirit team to help you, and then they will help you. Ask them to send you signs of what you should do, and then you have to pay attention and listen to it and follow, so you can get the guidance that they're giving you. Yeah, I'm just getting again to reiterate that your shadows stay inside of you until you shine the light on them to heal them. So you can put that off for years. You can put that off your whole life. You could die never having looked at it, but it's always in there, deep inside. It's in there and it's affecting you in a negative way. So it's time now to to look at any of those things that you're ashamed of, that you feel guilty for, any kind of abuse or anything like that. It's time to look at it and heal it, because your life will be better once you do. Your energy field will be better. Your vibration will be higher the more of that kind of inner work that you do. And it's never too late. It's never too late. It could be 60 years ago. And you think, well, what's the point of drudging that up now? But I'm telling you, you should, because it's in there. And you don't want to die with it inside of you. That was very morbid. The Scorpio is like death and rebirth. Yeah. Just trying to see if I'm getting any more messages, or you can take 1 cup with you. I don't know what that means. You can take 1 cup with you. Okay, so this is 8 of Cups, and there are 8 cups. But I've never thought this before about this card, I don't think. But it looks like this cup is missing. Even though there are 8 cups, but it looks like there should have been 9. Wait. Yeah. Looks like there should have been 9, but this one is not here anymore. Do you see how there's a space there? The empty space. And I feel like this guy is carrying it. He took it with him. So, what does that mean? You can take 1 cup with you. I don't know if that means literally. Literally. Maybe that means something to somebody out there. You can, like, 1 cup. Does somebody have a favorite cup or something? Like, you can bring your favorite cup. And that's it. That's all you get. And your walking stick. You get a walking stick and a cup. And that's all you get for your journey. Gotta leave everything else behind. I feel like the 1 cup. Okay, so cups are emotions. So it's the water element. It's emotions. Good for Scorpio. This might be a Scorpio card. I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like the only thing you can take with you is love. You can take love with you going forward. Love in your heart, and you have to leave all the other... This is like all the other things that are not love. These are, you know, because I always say there's only really love or not love. So if you do this inner work and some healing, I feel like you can leave this. This is like the baggage. This is the emotional baggage. Yep. This is the emotional baggage. And if you do this work, you can leave all this crap behind. All these things that are not love, you can leave them behind, and you can just walk away with love. Yeah. And it's so much lighter. It feels so good. It feels so good to leave that stuff behind and to not carry it around inside you anymore. To not have it weighing you down. Oh, I like that message. That's nice. All right. And the cup. And this one has a cup. Or glass. Glass of water. Water. That's funny. Here's your cup of love that you can have. So there's a lot of water in these cards. The Moon card has water. Let's Go with the Flow has water. This one has water. The King of Cups, water. 8 of Cups is water. Wow, water. A lot of emotions. Tense emotions. That would go with Scorpio. And, yeah. So, let me know in the comments if anything resonated with you, if you want to. Just so that you know, I did have somebody say that they don't like to like my videos or comment because they don't want people to know they're watching or something. I don't know what the reason is, but if you're worried about that, I can't see who likes my videos. I can't see who even subscribes to my channel. I can't see who shares my videos. The only thing I will see if it's you is if you comment. That's it. But all the other things I don't. It's pretty much anonymous. So feel free feel free to hit the like button. You don't have to worry that I'll know who it is, who you are. As it does help my channel, it helps my videos be seen by more people, although, yeah. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, any or all of those things I appreciate very much, and I appreciate you watching my videos and supporting me, and hopefully hopefully you got at least one message out of this video that was for you. I'm sorry, it was very intense. I should have known that was coming because of Scorpio. But yeah, just a very different feel than the Libra readings, and I know the Libra readings were pretty fun. So this was a little heavier, but you know what? That's the thing, is sometimes life is fun and sometimes life is kind of heavy, and sometimes you get to just be light and playful and lovey-dovey, and sometimes you have to do the inner work that doesn't feel good to do, but it serves you in the end, and you will feel much better afterwards after doing it. So I guess that's it. My encouragement to, do your inner work, any inner work you have left to do. Or maybe you've been avoiding doing any inner work and it's time to start. This is, very supportive energies for that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.